Hello, guys from the OS2 world and ArcaOS community. I just want to make a quick video of how I'm using AI. This is Claude AI, and this is the desktop application they provide, and I'm running in Windows right now. I created some projects I'm working on here on Code. This one is Word Navigator, but it's kind of messy. I'm making several projects there. So I start to ask the Claude AI to try to organize some source code and let me compile it in OS2 in ArcaOS with OpenWatcom. Since well, I was suggested that OpenWatcom was more native than GCC for some projects, for PM projects. GCC is very good when you want to port things from the Linux world or things made for GCC. And they told me, well, for PM applications, for presentation manager applications, you should use OpenWatcom because it's optimized for that. So I grabbed some source code from some samples I made some years ago with GCC. I compiled it with GCC and I started to ask the AI, okay, do me the same for this project and make it to be dual, to be a make file for GCC, a make file for OpenWatcom, and to be able to compile it. Let me check if I have the samples here. Here in GitHub, um, I updated some projects like this, no, yeah, like this one, and I asked AI, okay, put me the source code here in source, and give me two commands to execute the compile procedure, and give me to make files, and improve me the documentation, improve me the README. Here's the background. All this stuff was improved by AI. This is an library. This is a library, so it even documents me the API that has two functions there, this one and this one, and it gave me the documentation. Very nice, yeah. And I updated like version 1.1, okay, and it's working, okay. So I start to ask that this is the same for this simple PM app that is just a box here, and it did it the same. It compiled the compile for GCC, the compile for OpenWatcom, the makefile for one for another. I have tested on OS2. So now I say, okay, let's grab some old game called Aquanaut and put it on GCC, put it on Claude AI and see if it compiles. So I told the AI, here's the command. Then I want to do something similar to Aquanaut, but with some difference. I already cloned the JIT here on this path of my Windows machine, and I say, okay, organize the files in source, zones, images. Use OpenWatcom. I don't want to compile this on GCC because this is a native OS2 application, OS2 game. Remove any shareware blocks because it was shareware original and the author gave me the source codes to use it. So I want to remove the shareware. It has some boxes to the shareware. Improve the source code documentation for the sample. It's not for the sample, for the game. Improve the README and create the JIT ignore update that binary should not be replicated to JIT. And well, the AI here started working. Let me explore the Aquanaut project. I need to read more Aquanaut before touching anything. I need more blah, blah, blah. I start thinking. This is the normal thinking. And I start to read the source code. And later he told me, I have everything I need. Let me create my own sample setup. Well, it's not a sample. Own draw sample setup for Aquanaut. And he's checking something for the shareware function declarations, and is starting to do his work. Currently, it's going like for 14 minutes, and it's going to take a little more time. And I'm going to cut this video so you can check the progress and how I compile it in ArcaOS. And let's see if it compiles. Okay. Okay. So here's go the first cut. Okay, and we are back. And after like 30 minutes, it told me it's done. I just want to look at the log a little bit of what it did. It started checking the files, and at some point it told me, now I have everything I need. Let me start executing the changes, okay? And it starts reorganizing all the stuff. Okay, and start moving. Here's an interesting thing. Encode.c is the standalone registration key tool is going to be removed. It's not necessary anymore because this is no longer shareware, it's freeware. And all shareware code is now completely removed. Here's the summary. All the stuff that's done. And we can check it out if it compiles. Let me check the path and see the difference between the website. I'm gonna check the location where I cloned Aquanaut, and yeah, it put images, sounds, source, and some stuff that I think it just kept there, and it created me a new make file for OpenWatcom. Okay, and there's a bunch of rare txt files. Okay, and let's see on the website how it looks like. I'm going to the repository just to remember how it looked before I'm going to Aquanaut. And the repo used to be like where all the WAPs, all the image files, and the source code was just there. Okay, so it organized it. So now I'm going to get to the virtual machine, to the developer virtual machine, and try to run the make file. Yeah, I need to put me also the compile.cmd that I was using to compile stuff. Okay, so let's see if I have here the virtual machine. I'm going to hide all the stuff here that I was playing with. Okay, and I'm going to check. I'm sharing a drive. I'm sharing this drive with all the Git clone stuff. Where is it? Oh, it's here. And I'm going to check games Aquanaut. Here it is. So this is the same files on the Windows machine, and I'm going to run compile, which may not work the first time. Okay, so it has a lot of warnings, warning, and let's check the log, and there was an error. Okay, so first error, it created me the binaries folder, and it created the objects of what didn't have error. So now it created the log. So I'm gonna tell the AI, I'm gonna tell him there was compile errors. Check the log. And it's going to start checking the log. Sometimes I have to do this interaction like 3 or 4 times until it compiles. And once it compiles, sometimes I find bugs and and that's the process. I start talking to it to say, okay, it's running, but it's not showing on the screen. It's running and is showing this error. I can put screenshots here also, so the AI can understand me better what is the issue. Okay, so it says, oh, he found the source compiler errors and started to fix something. Okay, and replace it, and is no some paths for and is telling me to rerun the build procedure. Okay, but it's easy, so I'm just going to get back to the virtual machine and say, okay, I compile again. It's compiling all of the warnings. And what happened? I didn't see it. Yeah, it created the binary. Will it run? I think not fine because it's not pointing to the sounds. Maybe we'll not. Okay, you can find the sound, but it's running. That blob box was the same issue of the the game, and I'm gonna say start and see if it works. Yeah, it has the same issues of the OS2, this black box, and I don't remember the comments, but it compiled. Yeah, and I have this application that was created on the IBM tools with icc.exe. And as the AI to change it to OpenWatcom, the IBM tools are no freeware and are not open source. OpenWatcom is open source. So that's why I prefer to change to OpenWatcom. And it compiled. Now I have to talk to the AI to see if we can fix in some way the map and if we can do something here also with the intro. Okay, but it seems that compile and I have it now running on OpenWatcom to compile. So let me remember the codes. Oh, there was an X. Okay, let me check. Okay, so now is the process to start trying to fix the bugs here. Okay, yeah, the map should be this map should be up here, and C is down, W, oh no, A is up, C is down. I don't remember the keys, and it blow ups. Yeah, okay. Gotta learn how to play this game. Okay, so that is all that I wanted to show. See you later, and let's hope we can create some new stuff with AI. Bye.